Hello everyone, welcome, Cody here. So I have a light language blessing to share with you guys today. So this blessing, when I am tapping into it right now, the key features of this particular transmission, they show me artistry, they show me creativity, they show me flow and rhythm throughout your day to invite alignment, okay? So they show me all these features and how they correspond to the intricate sort of nature and qualities of the soul of your being, and the ways that we express it authentically corresponds to what we call artistry. So you don't have to be identified as an artist in order to activate artistry and have artistry fuel your existence and your creativity levels, as well as your just creations as a soul, what you feel prompted in order to create or do or be in this world. When it's anchored in artistry, you are authentic. You are your true self. You are connected to your heart. You are in alignment with your truth, okay? So this transmission corresponds to all of those different features, all those different elements, but it is grounded in this very rhythmic artistry, okay? It's an effervescence, okay? It is a flow that you enter when you adopt this sort of feature in your life. It helps you sit sort of in your being in a different way, okay? You have a relationship with your soul that is truly linked, okay? So we have this transmission to share. You can get into a comfortable position if you haven't already and communicate that message lovingly to your heart that you're open and willing to receive these codes of blessings. And we'll talk a little bit more throughout if there's any other remaining messages to share about this particular transmission, but it is multi-purpose. This is something that you can return to several times, really as many times as you need to entrain with that frequency, okay? Sometimes we go into listening to these light languages and we're a little bit distracted. That doesn't mean that the light language won't affect you, but when you have that conscious will and intent, our vibrations respond to intent, right? It respond to our thoughts. And when we focus our thought and our intent on blessings of activation and awakening and focus that really on our heart in really pure ways, it does intensify the effects, okay? It does allow these effects to take course more rapidly and more in alignment, okay? More with flow. Kan ureshom tana okone media shans kurea nari ne media chona satana megiteria waria shandiri mexeri ne medio kum na hatria samne kurea shansaha liktiri video shopu teneng diria na sa terea katano muandire ere shanso wakwanda satana area hadire me sansu we kene me asanda beria shom na katone me leria sandaha warere shanta ta santa ta tashokotane me kinia ere santa dia pasatane mektane me leria santa diokshom triana tada shatana mektane leria samtoria naha waria santa akshanderia santa okupatiria shantara Eria peteria shataria ko tanda tere tene mechechek tere meria kumda li tere shamarha atana materia shamsaru kuria me shantia som tarayala. So there's a lot of focus here on the solar plexus and the sacral chakra, transmuting some of those energies, transmuting some of those knots, some of those lingering energies that don't remain there so that we can establish flow and alignment with the soul and energy. Kone meria sandaru Puti shetre kene meria santara waria shantiria kene me santaria shomda haliria shantara. So he's talking, they're explaining and transmitting about the correspondence between the upper chakras as well as the lower chakras here, okay? So this is, although these are ideas and concepts that we sort of invite into our consciousness, right? We have to anchor them here in the lower in the lower chakras, so that it is grounded here in this world so that we can put it to use, okay? Wachone me sentiri media kuria shanda ore pesere shamtara akalana masatanandara shidi shariana amotorio kum samd shatanek tene lanasa wari samda ukushamiria samda ikite shamtara o iria shane iria samda ukotene me iria shansaha wandara tarasat shiro Kone mere shantari okola na sane re me shandiri diri diri du shoko popuri patana atareshan handari sheri engyo ora mesatiri basho kundare santara ala anandari nasa sanashaya kaniri ne me santiri shambuturi okole area sanda ua Wario no mueria mohandria iria shampoo tene mectine masatanaha iria shere mectine moria samta shasharia kalene mandara what is obsado to pushukopatini and a hari and a mectria sanario koria waria samnara ukupatiria shamsanaha waria shantaria maria santaria shansaha. Taking as much time as you need to assimilate with these frequencies, allow them to settle within your being. Remember to re-listen to this at any time if you feel the need to integrate these frequencies a little bit more. If you feel like there's a stirring that hasn't been completed yet, just re-listen to this. You can re-listen to this at a later time in the day as well. This will help your frequencies sort of keep up to the rhythm and flow and distributing of this frequency. It'll help you sort of keep up with it a little bit, up with the pace of it, okay? Okay, so there are several beings that were participating in this light language transmission. I'm just debating if it's even worth even mentioning all of the different beings. Very, very talented individuals that were part of this transmission. Very, very talented energy workers, okay? Very intricate workers, okay? That were just like tools and instruments just working with you guys. So many different shades of healing, so many different techniques. We had beings who were very, very good at sound healing, okay? Some very good at physical healing, some very, very good at just rewiring certain aspects of your actual field, sort of auric tune-ups, okay? We had a number of different beings here. So there is a collective called the Great White Brotherhood of Light. A number of these beings were participating in this transmission, as well as several other light beings, you guys. Whenever we're just connecting in that way, we are connecting to the beings that are most aligned with the frequency that we are currently in, that we're currently a match to vibrationally, but also the energy that we are transmitting to you. There are certain beings that are naturally going to be magnetized to it, attracted like a magnet to these frequencies via law of attraction, for an opportunity to put their souls to use and of service, knowing that what we're transmitting here is actually something that they could infuse their essence and their tools and their gifts in order to assist us in ways that we are asking for, okay? Thank you guys again for participating. Please be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And there's a little bell notification too for when I release new YouTube videos as well. I also have a Patreon page. That's patreon.com/divinecreators. And you'll be able to find content throughout the week that I'll be sharing there as well. Some of these codes and frequencies that aren't meant to be shared for the grander collective, for the mass public. Some of them are more geared towards individuals who are vibrationally attracted to these particular frequencies, you know, these particular healings or empowerments as a light worker. So some of us, you know, we all have the ability to be energy workers and be light workers, but there are some of us who've come in here vibrationally with that sort of soul contract in order to carry out that in some capacity. And a lot of these transmissions on Patreon are for that, as well as other ones as well. But I just wanted to talk about that. Not a lot of people know that I also have a Patreon page, so you can visit me on there as well for more videos throughout the week. I do blog posts as well. And there's also a feature where you can ask my spirit guide questions. So I'll put the link to that in the description as well. Thank you all for your participation. Thank you so much for continuing to be here. I appreciate all of you. Please share this video if you feel like others would benefit from it. And thank you all again. Much love to you and have a wonderful day.